Hey y'all, it's Egress Adam. At the request of a viewer, I was requested to do more SWG EMU videos, so I thought, sure, why not? I'd kind of been wanting to start playing it anyways, and I decided to, on this video at the beginning, I would show you what you needed to do to actually start playing SWG EMU if that's what you wanted to do. First and foremost, you will have to get Star Wars Galaxies. And this is what the case looks like, if you're wondering. I don't know how much it goes for now. I'm playing off of a copy that I bought years ago, back in 04 or 05, so I've had it all these years, and so I just had to load it and figure out what server I want to go on, which brings me to the next point of this video. There are quite a few emulator servers out there that you can play on, and what I did was I went to the Google and asked the Google which one is the best servers. So the Google brought back this link right here, and if you go here, it lists the most active servers. I'll make sure I leave all these links in the description below. Right now I'm playing on Basilisk, and I do have an account at the Awakening as well. I'm kind of leaning towards Basilisk, to be honest with you, because it reminds me more of the SWG that I played way back before the NGE hit and I left. The players tend to hang out more in the NPC cities, as we're on the Awakening. They tend to hang out more in the player cities, which really isn't a big deal, but I know when I played, everyone was mainly in the NPC cities. So that's why I went. So for this video, I'm going to use Basilisk as an example. So you click there, and this is the Basilisk server page. So in order to start playing, you would have to create you an account. You can click right there and create your account. I already have one. On a side note, if whatever server you decide to go on, I would assume it's this way for all of them, but I know for sure it's this way on Basilisk and the Awakening. Whatever username and password you use here will be the same that you use to log into Star Wars Galaxies. So once you get registered and you get logged in, you go over here to install SWG EMU, and it goes through steps explaining how to install it. First things first, you have to install Star Wars Galaxies. That's why you need this disk set here. So once you get it installed, it walks you through the steps, and it's fairly simple. I'm not a computer guy. One of the most difficult things for me was this part right here, was settings install from SWG. That gets a little screwy because, like I said, I'm not a computer guy. I like to play on computers, but I'm not a computer guy. But after that, once it gets started and you get all that set up, it will pop up. This is all settings and stuff like this. And then when it's all up to date, you just click the launcher icon, click start, and you're off to the Star Wars universe. And the game hasn't changed any. It's still the same that it was back in the good old days. It's a sandbox MMO. So when I first started playing, I was kind of bummed that there wasn't a lot of people on. But it's really not that bad, because ultimately you're not always around a lot of people anyways, once you get into the game, unlike World of Warcraft, Star Wars The Old Republic, and whatever else MMOs are out there. On Star Wars Galaxies, you do what you want to do. If you want to be a doctor and heal people, you be a doctor and heal people. If you want to be a marksman, you be a marksman. It's totally your call. But real quick, before I end this, one thing I like is you go up here when you get your starter, your launcher installed, you go up to Profession Calculator, and you can click right here where it says Species. And when you click your different, it tells you their bonuses. So depending on what skill you want them to have, whether it's, these are your starter skills here: Artisan, Brawler, Entertainer, Marksman, Medic, Politician, and Scout. But you can click through here and it'll tell you what they're best at. Like Trandoshans would be good brawlers, especially TKMs, which is what I play normally, but I play on a human. There was, I think it was Rhodian. No, not Rhodian. Twi'leks make amazing dancers. Maybe it was Wookiees. But there's one in here that makes amazing, Bothan, which makes good marksmen. But what you can do, so let's start with a Bothan. You click Marksman, and you can click, and it tells you here all the skills that you have to go to get Master Marksman. And then once you get Master Marksman, you go to Bounty Hunter or Commando. But over here, you start with, well, what is it, 250 points to get Master Marksman. It'll take you down to 173. And then Bounty Hunter, if that's where you went, take you down to 81. So you could still pick up a Medic so you could heal yourself, or something else that you wanted to do, whatever you wanted to do. Because again, it's your game, you play the way you want. Real quick, we'll log in and I'll show you the setup screen and all that. So if you're thinking about playing, I would say do it. It's free. The only cost out of your pocket would be the cost to buy the game, and I don't, like I said, I don't know how much they go for. And this is your setup screen here. This is your character screen. Like, there's my TKM, and this is my Artisan here. But let's create a character on Basilisk. There's only 2 servers. So I want to create a marksman, so we're going to go with Bothan. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I'm not an English major either. So let's go next. If you go back, and you click right here, you can create a female character. So we go back, and here you can turn your character and all that. But you can make them as tall and as short. This is your character setup. You can do different fur colors. Let's go brown. Let's make him look like a dog. Also, if you don't feel like doing this, go random. I like that one. Let's lower his height a little bit. So next, and this is your profession selection part here. Entertainer, Marksman, Medic, Artisan, Brawler. So back at the beginning, you can tell every time you don't pick that one, they get mad at you. But we're going to pick Marksman. And through the series of these videos, we're going to level up a marksman. I think that'll be cool. Let's see, I want to name him Rebden, because that's one of my other tunes names on a different game. So, Rebden Dar. And I believe we're going to go through the tutorial, so I'll shut up. Or aren't we? No, we're not. there is a tutorial available on your character creation. Look in the bottom corner down here, and you'll see one where it says show tutorial. So if it's been a long time since you played, or you've never played, click that and it'll walk you through the basic commands. Unlike most games that where I opens inventory, you know, this game is control whatever, like control I is inventory, control D is your data pad. So just know it'll take you a little while to figure it all out, but once you get it figured out, you'll be good to go. If you hold your right mouse button to run and just turn your mouse to go whatever direction you want. If you hit your Alt button, it brings up your mouse pointer, and you can go down here and you can actually, it tells you, so to open up community is Control P, so you can either click that button, you can click it and open it, or you hit Control P and it opens it for you. And that's a basic interface here. I like my map big. This is your threat meter here, kind of. It shows you how they are, how the mobs are to you, whether or not they'll kill you or not. But once you get in the game and you start getting buffed, you should be good to go. Okay, so let's go over here. Alright, these are your starting planets. If you wanted to start out, you can start out with in a Rebel Alliance city, which is Rebel Alliance. And this is Tatooine, Corellia, and where's that? Moina on Naboo. Me, I personally prefer Corellia, but you can start on a Rebel City, Freedom Alliance or Freelance of Pilots, Imp, Tatooine, Naboo, or Corellia. I actually think I'm going to start on Tatooine. And we're going to go to Mos Eisley. But in the upcoming weeks, I'm going to be using this tune to show you how to play the game, understand the intricacies of Star Wars Galaxies, and by all means, if there's something you want to see, definitely let me know in the comments below what you want to see, and I'll make it happen. Because again, I started doing this at the request of a viewer, and I do that with all my videos. If there's something you want to see, by all means, let me know. So if you would, leave me a comment in the comment section below. Subscribe and like if you like this, and share it with your friends and families. And tune in next week, and we will carry on with Revden. Alright, so y'all have a great day.